Hi, my name is Neetha Relwani Kirk, and I'm a counseling psychologist and a psychotherapist with over 35 years of experience. I worked in many settings, whether it's renowned hospitals in their OPD clinics in a multidisciplinary approach, to educational institutes starting from high school students onwards, teaching international baccalaureate, the psychology subject, as well as graduate students and postgraduate students, where I've done things like leadership skills, communication skills, as well as psychology of personality, as well as to teach game design students the psychology of self. I found that teaching gives me a lot of joy, and when I extended the teaching to also include training as part of my repertoire of what I do, I develop programs for the corporate world to simplify and break down and psychoeducate about important aspects that make it more applicable to people to use in their everyday life. So a lot of my programs are derive from scientifically evidence-based practices and then put them out there like a menu of sorts that people can then take from and customize according to where they'd like to put it into their lives. And that whole training process, or whether it's the teaching process, is for me an aspect of learning in a give and take fashion where I'm not only seen as the facilitator but also gaining from that experience as well. One of the things I love to teach is about emotions and how we can be aware of them and how we see them and what we do with them to use them to its maximum benefit. If one looks at where do we feel the emotions, it is generally in our body. Considered in the stomach as the second brain or the enteric system. It is basically how we can increase our awareness of what we're feeling inside our body, and then seeing how we can take that information and what we need to do with it, and then apply it in a manner which then reduces the negative aspect of that emotion and increases the equilibrium, if not positive aspect of it. So say, for example, if I was teaching how to be aware of emotions, I'd first start with the posture and how one needs to center yourself with the head and the chin parallel to the ground, expanding the rib cage and taking the breath in, and then slowly moving the concentration to the body, where one begins to start feeling what it is that the emotion is telling you. All of this takes time and practice, of course, and I think that being a psychologist kind of gives me the foundation for dipping into aspects that have evidence based, that are scientifically presented to people, and then to be able to break that down so you can give it to them like little nuggets that they take back home. That is a truly rewarding experience. When I would think of how I could do training for diversity and inclusion, I think the first line to start with would be to expand the mind and challenge the preconceived notions, and to be able to fit in a larger perspective, being able to understand how other people see the same situation or experience as differently as you are. So it's the only explanation I can give is to be able to challenge the way we see things and bring about new aspects and outlooks on a similar topic, and then how we expand that horizon and expand that outlook to be able to bring in to this whole new world how we can live together in better harmony, I suppose, not only with other people but also within ourselves. And that would be one of the aims that I do bring about in my training programs as well. I do look forward to hearing from you and hope that we can look forward to working together. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.